Okay, so we have Randy. He is a Diamond 1 tank player. So Magneto player. We're on Hell's Heaven. See how you initiate this first fight here.
Looking at the ground. This guy's actually jerking it right now.
Okay.
I mean, I would too if I was a Magman.
Okay, so you walk straight to point, which is, I guess it's fine in this context. There are other places to play, especially on this map. So you really do have 3 options. So you can run up main like you're doing now, which is okay depending on the comp. You can go right side and you can play up here on this high ground, and you can poke this way, or your team can go this way. They can go to the left. Now, assuming there weren't like a whole lot of comms this game, it's okay for you to just go down main. Just be very careful, right? So you have Bucky here, he's looking at you. You have Hela, who's probably going to come this way and look at you, or go off on your supports here. You have the Hulk's fighting here, Magic's up here helping, and then you have both supports over here. So you're going to have a lot of pressure looking at you right up front. And Mag is pushing your supports back. So he's being aggressive here and pushing your supports back. You just have to be very careful to make sure, like, that 1, you're getting healed, and 2, that you're not going to be, like, face tanking a lot of damage, because you could blow up really quickly.
I'm gonna guess that he explodes and then turns around after he dies.
See, yeah, that's kind of exactly the issue here. So, you're kind of just playing out in the open. If you're gonna be playing point, I would be playing around this pillar. So,
well, no, the issue is that he doesn't know where his healers are. He assumes they're right behind him, but he has no idea. It's like he doesn't know Magneto's there.
Yeah, that as well. A really good habit to build on Magneto is to be turning around. So, especially when comms are very minimal or non-existent, it's really important to be turning around, because then you're having an updated feed in your mind of where your supports are. If you don't turn around, it's like you're guessing what's going on TV, and you're in the other room. Like, you have no idea what's going on. You only have audio cues to know, and if they're just getting walked back here, then you really have no idea. Like, they're completely walled off. Mag is just walling off supports here. You get Bucky hooked. Like I said, you were kind of just playing out in the open. You just let Bucky do that to you, and you're gonna die for it.
Not turning around is like if your family ordered Taco Bell and you're in the other room and you can only smell what they ordered, but you don't know. So what if they had a cheesy gordita crunch? You can only smell that.
A cheesy
gordita.
Okay. You guys do win point, surprisingly. Let's see how you go about it. Okay, so once again, you have the enemy Hulk. I mean, look what's happening here. So, you know, White Fox goes into melee form. She's gonna be okay here, but where's your Luna? Oh, Luna's over here. Okay. But you're just sitting up here. You're kind of you just have your brain off, right? And you're just kind of just shooting at Mag here. That's good. Turning around for the Hulk. Now, you don't necessarily, like, you can play this pressure here, but you have to be cognizant that Hulk is he's going to be diving here on your supports. You have a bubble, which where'd you use? Yeah. That bubble right there. Yeah, like, look at how much health your Hulk has here. He doesn't need this bubble. You save this bubble here for your supports. Go around and turn at the Hulk. That's fine. You hear Bucky hooking.
Right click.
Yeah, you hear Bucky hooking here. Go take cover. Also, with your right click, what you could do is you could look at the Bucky here, and you could right click, or you could look at the Hulk here and right click, because your right click does displace, and it's really useful to force someone to either have to reaggress, or it CCs a little bit and makes it a little easier to look at somebody, things like that. So let's see what you do here. Okay, Bucky just doesn't use his hook. That's whatever. I do like that you're trying to shoot the supports here. That's good. It isn't a bad idea to kind of try and force this mag out of his space, because you're just like letting this mag walk on your supports here. Like, yeah, like see, they're actually not doing, like, they have line of sight of you here, but yeah, they're gonna probably get pushed back here. Get Baby Hulk down. Not close on ult. Alright, that's fine. Try and kill Baby Hulk. Nice to get Baby Hulk. Let's see. Team here is fine. They have nothing on them. I think it's okay for you to walk up here a little bit. Take this space here. I think it's fine for you to maybe even walk up to, maybe up to here. That's fine, Bucky kind of does it for you. Just back off a little bit. I'd walk up with your White Fox. Where'd the mag all go? Oh, you walk it. Okay, nice. Get back up. Hulk is on point. No need for you to walk here. Now you walk up to point. Pressure. Okay, you bubble there. You get the Hulk. You do lose point. That's okay. You should be able to recontest here. You gotta try and protect your Hulk here. Make sure he can remag. Good Psylocke ult. Yep, walk on the cloak here. Keep walking. Ooh, yeah. I think you keep walking on her. But also, you gotta turn around here as well. You hear, you see Hela. Or maybe not see her, but you hear her shots coming from this high ground over here. You could have turned around, thrown a bubble, and like shot at her. She probably dies here, and then you can like walk up here, or you can contest the mag. Either is fine, but you aren't able to bubble White Fox in time. She dies. If they'll try and play this fight, try and get out. You get ulted. That's okay. Okay, kind of walking up here. White Fox walking up with you. Oh. Okay. Right there specifically. So she ults. You throw it right here. You have plenty of charge. You throw it now. You kind of hesitated for a second. It'll let her get back.
It looked like he was specifically waiting for the break quarters. Because isn't that like the 8 kills through it?
It's 7/8 now. With for 275. But yeah, no, you have plenty of charge here. You can fling that like right now, and she's dead. But it's okay. rocket. Do have to be kind of careful with where you are. You are kind of looking just right at everybody here. And your supports kite all the way back over here. So, yeah. Yeah, you hear hello pop. Let's see. So
Go back to when he loses his supports. When do they like leave?
okay. Right here. Yep, supports are going behind here. They're yeah.
Just like diamond. That's a pretty good idea.
See, this is D1. Yeah, they're patty caking in here. They're protecting themselves from the Hulk, and they're completely isolated here from the Hela. But yeah, you're just kind of alone up here. I think you have the right idea of shooting the rocket. I think you should do it walking this way though. You're not going to cap point here. Hulk and Psy are over here contesting these two on the right. I think you back this way towards your supports while shooting the rocket. It's not a necessity that you kill him here. I think it's more important that you keep your supports up and that you stay alive. Instead, you kind of walk forward towards them, thinking, oh, my Hulk is gonna help me, but he has no health. He's dead. You die. When instead, if you would have went on the left, you guys would have been almost full strength to take this fight. I think you guys have a chance at winning this fight. Yeah, you have Cloak low here. Hela's low. If you're here, I think you win.
There you go. I would love if you could give me a tongue massage.
Okay, that's cool. Alright.
Holy.
Ooh, that's... Yeah, that's unfortunate. Kind of need a little bit of fast reaction time for this. But you'd have your cooldown. You could have potentially saved her there. You give it to White Fox. Now White Fox should walk forward. That's good. Try and get the mag. Nice. Yeah, you hear Hulk in your back line now. I think now would be the time you can kite back here. That's good. Unfortunately, White Fox dies. Yep, everybody just look at Hulk.
You know what?
You guys-
Realized we have that clipped.
Yep.
Yep. I do notice you're also playing on 90 ping. That's weird.
Go high ground. Go high ground.
Oh,
Shit.
portal's behind you. Yep, there you go. Okay, I think with the portal being put up there, I might be wrong, but I think what you guys want to do is probably play more back here. You have this whole area to play. I think you can play back here.
It's okay if they get the point for a little bit.
Yeah, because if you win the fight, you're taking the point here because they don't have portal now. That's good. You actually, yep, you do go over here. Nice, nice.
Who does he give his bubble to?
I think that's fine. Probably maybe would have been slightly better to give it to the White Fox, but I think that's okay. She has the TP to get out too.
No, she doesn't. That's the
Or
key,
she,
sorry,
or
right
wait,
there.
she just used it.
I don't think it really matters what support you give.
It's okay. Yeah, you give it to a support. That's fine.
Unless one of them.
You get Baby Hulk. Walk on the Invis. Nice. I get the Strange. Good job. You clean that up. Good job. Try and get the more. There you go.
White Fox Ace. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think a lot of it so far is you just really have to think about, like, with where you are, where you are, is it smart? And what I mean by that is, are you going to be getting value out of where you're standing? And do you have some sort of natural cover that you can like play beside? Because standing out in the open usually is not the best idea. Also, some target priority choices, not the best, but you did pretty well out there at the end in that last fight. Let's see. Okay, they make some swaps. No. I thought they did. Okay. Ooh, yeah, see, like right here, you're kind of just standing out all the way in the open here. I would walk, if you want to play out here, I'd probably walk out left. Oh, see, look, yeah, you have your DPS playing high ground here as well. That's another choice. You can like walk out with your team and go high ground and then play up here. That's okay if you're playing main. Like I said, I wouldn't just stand here though. You have Mag looking at you. You have Hulk running towards you. You have Bucky ready to hook you. You have Namor throwing tridents at you. You have Luna looking at you. You have 5 people looking at you. You will blow up, even with 2 people healing. Also, usually, like, turning around, but you know nobody's on your back line here. You don't have to turn around. You could just, like, you keep looking at them. You keep poking damage. Okay, they're kind of distracted. Kill them no more. Okay, it's alright. You cap point. Yep, walk on these 2 in the room. I think... Okay, it's fine that you're here. Hulk might have dove this way. The Hulk is low. I think you go with your Strange here. But that's just me. Get them more. Nice. You go. Okay, yeah. You don't want to walk all the way back to point here. You have the space for free. I think you can play all the way up here. You can play here. You can play here if you wanted. You could even, if you wanted to, poke here. Just make sure you have an easy way of getting back. As soon as they start pressuring you a little bit, you want to walk back to here, but you don't need to walk back immediately. See, because now they can just walk up this whole area. And sure, you can hold this choke, but like you could have held them here too. Would have given you some extra time. Strange is setting up for an ult. Okay, it's gonna be huge. Okay, he gets Luna ult out. Okay, you do kind of get a little lucky there shooting the Namor. I think that's okay. I get you trying to shoot it in the Luna direction, but you see she has bubble. And if you're going to throw it that quickly, try and get the guaranteed damage. Like I said, Namor was there, thankfully, so you did get some value there, but if whoever you're directly targeting you can't get, at least try and like guarantee some damage or some value out of whatever your ult is. Oh, Hulk walking back line. Who'd you give your bubble to? Get a White Fox. I think you could have held it for a second.
Be more patient.
Yeah, you could have been a little bit more patient and just gave it to the Luna instead, but you using your bubble really early pretty much tells this Hulk that he has free reign on whatever. Good bubble on the Strange. See, once again, I think you're kind of just standing here, and like, let's swap to your Luna's POV. Like, he can kind of see you here, but they're dealing with Hulk. You're kind of LOSing your supports a little bit here, and there's a lot of damage coming this way. I'd flip the side of the pillar you're on. I'd also play behind the pillar. Use the pillar as cover. Okay. You back up. No need to just keep going here. You can just sit, get healed first. Okay. Yeah, that works. Strange gets the block. Yep, just try and farm your ult now. Ooh, look no more. Nice. Now walk on supports. Good. Yep, get these tanks. Okay. Once again, I think at this point, okay, so your team is chasing Hulk here. I still think it's okay for you to walk up here a little bit. They should be coming back after they kill Hulk. Yep. Even if you wanted to as well, you could have went up with them here too, and then you could have played up here. But that's fine where you are right now. They're Strange portaling. See how you play this. Okay, they Strange portal behind. Okay. Right here, very crucial. I would ult as soon as you get it. And you can, you ult for the hello. Let's see. Yeah, I would have ulted. You save your magic, I think, if you ult as well. Plus, you're charging. You can potentially throw at Cloak here. Or at the very least, she's going to be using Fade. Where is everybody else? Where's their other support? Is she in spawn still? Where's their Luna? She's over here. Okay. She's probably going to be coming out this way. I think you ult as soon as Hela ults here. Your ult does a really good job of being able to counter that. Also something else. You can use your ult. Now you're 99% here, and you have this point capped here, like this here. You are down a support ult, but you want to try and win this fight here, because you win this fight, you win the game. So, you can ult to stay alive. Like I said, that's why I was hoping you were gonna ult when the Hela ulted, because you're staying up as well. Any of Strange projectiles are going into your ult. All the Hela projectiles are going into your ult. Cloak tries to heal. That's going to go into your ult too. So there's not going to be a whole lot done on the enemy team while you're ulted. So I think you ult here, or at the very least not. If you don't want to ult for the Hela directly, you got to ult to stay alive. Yeah, see, right now you're kind of just walking up. Your supports are having to wide swing this way, not only for them, but they also have to swing for you if they want to heal you as well. This just puts them right in the line of sight here. So these guys, they did a good job of poking at your Luna early. Yeah, at this point I would back up. Good bubble. said, I would have just backed up really early. Just played your life. If they would have chased you, they would have been really out of position. You might have been able to get a pick as well. You guys don't TP. That's okay. Somebody's gonna have to touch. Strange goes to touch. That's fine. Okay. Alright. You walk right past Strange here. What do you think this Strange is gonna do? He's just gonna walk on Luna here. At the very least, him just putting up his shield is value. Your Luna's getting no healing. Your White Fox is already dead. She TP on Strange? Wait, I'm so confused. Where does White Fox come from?
Yes. But the
Okay.
shield is up.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's incredibly unfortunate.
She gets grabbed. That's just
Yeah, she TP's onto your Strange. Yeah, okay, that's really unlucky. But yeah, Strange is just gonna have his shield up, so you have no heals right now. Contest the Strange, he's low too, you know it. Fortunately, you guys aren't gonna win this fight. Oh, you do have Luna. Okay. So you're up. Oh. Oh my goodness, you blew up. I understand saving your ult here once again. I think it's not a bad idea for you to ult. Even to just stay alive. But that's okay. You save it for next fight. You know Cloak hasn't ulted yet either, so you can use it for this next fight. Okay, so you guys swap off of Luna. You guys are on Rocket now. I think this is fine. You can maybe play over here if you wanted to. I'll play this as a little bit more cover side. You are kind of just looking at everybody here, but you are capitalizing on the space they gave you. They backed up really early. Trying to get the hell, that's fine. But you do, okay. Now, you do see Hulk at this point. You see him jump over here on your supports. Where is Strange? Strange also kind of do the same thing. Okay, yeah. So they both walk left side. You see them do this. You need to back up just a smidge. So I would look this way, shield, 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 and then turn around and bubble. Because they're just going to get ran down by these tanks here. You guys do cap. And they do kill the Strange, but Hulk is still back there too. So you're getting no healing. And because they need to heal you, Psylocke dies by the hella. This is fine. Okay, you turn around. Yep, try and ult the cloak. Ooh. Yeah, that's... Yeah, you missed one there. Unfortunately, because you missed there... This is unfortunate, but your White Fox does ult. Okay, with Nemoral specifically, I don't know if it would have mattered too much, but in case you didn't know, your Nemoral is line of sight. So if you put your, for instance, if you shield and also you get the
tenacity.
yeah, the tenacity. That's lucky. It is line of sight. So if you point your shield towards the center of the ult, anybody who's directly like behind you in line of sight of your shield isn't going to get hit by it.
Better idea. If you bubble yourself and stand in the center, everyone is fine.
Yes, if you stand in the perfect center, you can do that too.
And also shield the purpose.
That's hard.
That is really hard.
I think I did that to the Jeff ult one time. I bubbled myself, stood in the center. That was so fun.
I think, yeah, maybe shielding that a little better might have given you guys some more time to hold. I don't know if it would have flipped the fight, but just something to keep in mind of. Yeah, I don't know about, yeah. I don't think, you don't gotta walk all the way over here to the right. You play main. Nice little combo on the Hella, though.
When you reload, you want to be behind cover.
That too. Okay, you get the Hella, I would start, I'd contest Strange a little bit, then walk. Good. Yeah, you have plenty back here to deal with the Strange. He's not really gonna do too much here. Just play this cover here. Either play behind here, or be a little bit more aggressive, play right side here, and then you can poke over there. I would not walk all the way up here, because now you're LOSing supports. Okay. Look at Hulk first. Nice. Now walk on supports. That's okay. Good that you're being aggressive here. This is great. I don't know if that Venom ult was necessary, but you know, that's okay. Stagger there. I wouldn't back up. I keep playing up here. I would hold this corner where the storm is. And I'd be like pushed up right up against it. Because even you playing here, you still have some way of them to shoot you here. If they go, they take this off angle here, they go through this building, they could just straight, like they have straight line of sight of you. If you're kind of tucked up against here, they can't really see you. How's your rocket die? Oh. Managed to shoot the rocket through here? Okay. One of those things, you have bubble, you can try and turn around for that. That's kind of one of those things it's just kind of unlucky. Okay, you don't. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yep, just play with your white fox. Oof. Yeah, they get the anti-heal there. You could try and bubble your white fox. Oh, you don't bubble. Where do you use your bubble instead? Does he have his E? He does. Probably not the best use of your bubble. I think you'd be a little bit more patient there. Let's see there. Yeah, White Fox gets burned. Do block the Immoral. You get rezzed. Yep, just back up. If you can. It's unfortunate. It's not a great rocket res spot. Kind of just left you to die. See, like right now, okay. Would it be a bad time to walk right now? No, because your Venom's over here. He's pressuring, and he's gonna dive down here. There's gonna be a lot of focus on the Venom. Now, I don't like that you're just kind of standing here again. You do have Hella's kind of looking at you, shooting at you right now. She's waiting for the venom to touch down, then she's gonna start shooting the venom. You got Luna over here looking at the venom, but you should be poking here and then walking forward. Don't be standing here. I would ult for this. That's good. Ooh, you don't kill the cloak. Just kind of unfortunate. Let's see. Everybody really just... Yeah, they get strange ulted. Yeah, it didn't get stopped, so... It's kind of unfortunate. But you did ult for the ally. I think that was good. You could have held it a little longer, but that's alright. Assuming you're strange, you could say portal off. Good. And they portal back. Alright. What is happening to your rocket? So, he walks through. Yeah, that's not great by the rocket. I don't really know what he's doing, but you should kind of keep your head on a swivel, especially you're kind of just like walking up here. You know, especially since they like killed you guys near your spawn, that they're probably going to be coming this way. I think the right idea here would be to try and flip the map. You should also maybe be looking at this Hella instead of the Strange. The Strange does die.
I am ready to put on a show.
Is that it? Yep. Okay. Like I said, really a lot of like positional type things. Like you're kind of standing out in the open, and you're just like expecting yourself to like not get shot or like not be pressured. When in reality you're just like you're gonna blow up. You also kind of just forget that people can just go into your back line. You have a bubble for your teammates for a reason. So you need to be using that and be patient when using it. Don't just use it when you see it's off cooldown. Think about when you use it, what exactly are you doing? Like how is this benefiting your push or whatever? Obviously my other comments that I made, but I don't think you played too poorly. There were definitely some things that were mistake-wise, especially with usage. But overall, I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly.